And a very pleasant good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Friday, February the 13th. I hope you don't have triskaidekaphobia because it's going to be Friday the 13th all day long. Hello, folks. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in here today. Should be a ton of fun as I'm going to talk about, well, it's our weekly Take the Points edition. And as you can see, I am by myself today. Couldn't get the guys to make it up here. They have various. Actually, I think Brian couldn't leave the office because the fella he works with is on vacation for maybe the 14th week out of the year, even though we're only about 6 weeks into the year, which is, I mean, heck, if you got them, you may as well take them. Lucas couldn't be here because his several children are, don't think sick this time. I think they're home though. I think he had to watch them, and of course, Jamie couldn't be here because his more children. He had to watch them. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this, like I said, beautiful Friday the 13th. Take the Points edition of the show. What is going on in and around our community today? Well, let's give you today and tomorrow. There's a ton of Valentine's Day stuff going on tomorrow that I'm not going to talk about. I mean, it's like after Christmas, we've gone the whole month of January where people have been basically not going out, not doing a thing, not hosting events. Now the events are beginning to pick up just un poco, just a little bit. Ooh, hey, I'm speaking Spanish. After the Super Bowl, hey, there you go. How about that? Tonight over at the Watson Civic Center, that's up at the 103 Jackson Street in Watson, from 5 to 7 o'clock, it's the father-daughter glow dance party. That'll be at the Watson Civic Center. Come dance and glow. Crazy for the father-daughter dance, refreshments, pictures, prizes, dancing, face paint, and plenty more. And not only father-daughter dance, grandparents are welcome to join in too. So enjoy that up in Watson tonight. Over in Effingham this evening, a couple of things going on in Effingham tonight. The veterans of foreign wars, they skipped last week because of the weather, right? Or was it the week before that they skipped because of the weather? Well, they're back at it. They're back at it tonight. They've got the $8 menu. It's a butterfly pork chop, hash brown casserole, vegetable dessert, coffee, tea, lemonade, whatever you want. This will be at the VFW up in Effingham. I don't know how they do it. For $8 a throw, it starts at 5 o'clock tonight, goes till 6:30. So enjoy that. Also tonight up in Effingham on the northwest corner there, northeast corner of Effingham, the Fall in Love with the Heart event. Fall in Love with the Heart. This will be, it's presented by the Hart Theater, but of course it's not at the Hart Theater. They're still restoring it. It's going to be at Tuscan Hill Winery from 6 to 10 o'clock tonight. Join them for food, drink specials, live music, a chance to meet and mingle with the board members of the Hart Theater. Learn what's going on with the Hart and its upcoming plans and maybe how you can get involved and help them out as well. This is their first official event of the year in support of their mission to restore the Hart Theater back to life. That's outstanding. They've got the one restored here in Flora. The Nostalgia Theater, tremendous. It's tremendous. They do a wonderful job there. It's an opportunity for you folks up in Effingham County to get behind the Hart. No entry fee, and 20% of all sales for the night will benefit the Hart Theater Project. That's pretty good. 20 right off the top. What else going on this weekend? On Saturday, over at the, that's that way, at the Jeff Ruritan Club. They're going to be hosting their monthly breakfast from 7 a.m. till 9 o'clock tomorrow. Valentine's sausage. How about that? The menu is sausage, biscuits, and gravy. Sausage, biscuits and gravy. Hash brown, scrambled eggs, pancakes, white milk, chocolate milk, juice and coffee. Serve yourself all you can eat. Cost is by donation. Everyone is welcome. What do you give? Seriously, what do you give at an all-you-can-eat breakfast event like that? I would say $10 is probably by no means out of line. I wouldn't want to give less than $10 if you're going to get all that stuff: the sausage, biscuits, gravy, hash browns. Yeah, just you use your own heart. Use your own heart. It's Valentine's Day, though. Help out the Ruritans. Also, up at the Keller Convention Center on Saturday, from 1 o'clock until 7:30, it is Light and Strings. For this being put on by CASA, which is, of course, court-appointed special advocates for children. They will be sponsoring Light and Strings on February 14th, an evening of classical and popular music with downstate string quartets at the Keller Convention Center. Wait, string quartet only. I guess it is Light and Strings. They didn't say light and brass. All I'm saying is I never got a call. We probably would have helped. Cocktail hour starts at 6. The program begins at 7. I guess it doesn't start at 1. 6 o'clock, the program begins at 7. $50 per person. Tables of 8 are available. Going to be hors d'oeuvres and dessert buffet, as well as a live auction. Again, it all goes to help CASA, the court-appointed special advocates for children. Outstanding. Another breakfast. Probably, see, now this one's open till 11. So if you hit Jeff early at 7, you can go over and hit this one over in Kenmuddy. All you can eat breakfast with biscuits and gravy, pancakes, eggs, and Blair's sausage. Proceeds benefit the South Central Middle School cheerleaders. Those kids need all the equipment and stuff that can help them out. That'd be a great thing for you to do. Also, Womack Food Pantry is on Saturday. It's open on Saturday from 10 to noon. This will be in Centralia. Come in and shop. Bring your own box or bag. Limit 1 per household. And you must verify your address. There'll be all kinds of other information there. A Valentine's dinner. This is a fundraiser to benefit Salem Lodge 114. I'm not sure which lodge that is. I don't think that's the Elks, but it might be. It might be that one up on the hill, the Big American Legion. I'm not sure. Country Creek Treasures, Valentine's Day dinner to benefit the Salem Lodge will be held at the Country Creek Treasures from 5:30 to 7:30. Dinner costs $20, includes pulled pork, along with baked beans, tater salad, and dessert. RSVP by the 14th. Give them a call at 316-6045. Again, give them a call. They'll be able to help you out. Oh, this will be fun. Over in Newton, the St. Thomas the Apostle School hosting Trivia Night. St. Thomas Trivia Night. It'll go from 6:30 to 10:30 to tomorrow night. Age 21 and older. Price $200 per 8-person team. 8 people on the teams for $200. There will be cash prizes, silent auction, 50-50, heads or tails. That's where you stand up, call heads or tails, and half of you sit down. Actually, you stand there, you put your hands over your head if you're calling heads, you leave your hands down if you're calling tails. I'd never done that until about a year ago. That was fun. Nice way to get down to, and I think you change every time if you want. Let's see, snack foods will be provided free of charge. Beverages will be available for purchase, or you can bring your own snack foods. They said don't bring your own beverages. Due to the nature of the fundraiser, no outside drinks or coolers will be permitted. If you have any questions, give them a call. Jill Bierman or Lori Smith at 783-3517. How about this? Now, this is fun on Saturday night. Direct from Sweden, the music of ABBA. You'd have to show me your pistol to make me go to this. At Effingham Performance Center, prices $60, $50, and $40 at 7 o'clock. Direct from Sweden. Give you an unforgettable ABBA experience with some of the most talented musicians and singers from Sweden. With the hits like Mamma Mia, Waterloo, Fernando, Dancing Queen. You know, she's just 17. ABBA made their way into the hearts of people all around the world. This tribute will take you down memory lane with its stage costumes and hairstyles, as well as the beautiful voices. You'll be dancing and singing along to your favorite ABBA songs. Did I make it clear that you have to show me the pistol before I would join you? Paint your partner at the Tuscan Hills Winery on Saturday night. Paint your partner. This is 6 o'clock. Put your creativity to the test at the Tuscan Hills Winery for their Paint Your Partner event. No experience required. Canvas, boards, paints, and brushes will be provided with pre-drawn outlines to help you get started. I'd need more than that. Tickets are $30 a ticket, include 2 people and a bottle of wine. There you go. Or 2 drinks, one or the other. Take your pick. Doors to the Stellar Cellar open at 5, and the painting begins at 6 on Saturday night. Something to do. I tell you what, if you can't find something to do in that widely varied batch of stuff, you are wanting to sit at home and watch the Olympics or something. I don't know what you're wanting to do. This is also, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy National Tortellini Day on Friday the 13th. Pasta lovers will enjoy a traditional stuffed pasta during National Tortellini Day on February the 13th. Of course, tortellini is a signature dish from the Italian region of Bologna, where they claim to have created this stuffed pasta packed with flavor. Ravioli, tortellini, and tortellacci are all part of the same family of stuffed pasta. The most common fillings for tortellini are ham, white meat, and Parmesan cheese. Members of the organization called the Learned Order of the Tortellini in the city of Bologna wear special hats to their meetings that are red and gold and shaped like tortellini. I don't have a picture of those guys. I should have found that. There are many ways to prepare a tortellini dish. You may want to top it with cheese sauce, maybe a cream sauce, pesto, or tomato sauce, all kinds of different recipes. Can tortellini be frozen? Of course. That's where you find it in the store, so you don't have to make your own. Go to the frozen food section, like many, many other kinds of pasta. What kinds of fillings? Like I said, cheese, meats, seafood, vegetables. Try them all. I don't think I've ever tried vegetables in a tortellini, but I've tried pretty much everything else. Tortellini is one of my favorites. What else is going on here on February 13th? The night before. 'Twas the night before Valentine's Day, and of course that makes it Galentine's Day. This brings women together to celebrate each other every year the day before Valentine's Day. Today they honor the platonic soulmates and the bonds between friendships formed that deserve celebration. Women all have that one friend who cheers on her female companion. She's your best supporter, listener, and companion. No matter what, she has your back. She's the lady who celebrates ladies. Galentine's Day is the day that focuses on those friendships. Actually, my lovely wife has a few of her friends that will get together from time to time, and there are 3 or 4 of them that she always says, if I make one phone call and I need to bury a body, I know who to call. I guess that's who you call. Seems a little morbid. But that's I kind of have to keep. I got to keep my head on a swivel. Let's see. This started from Parks and Recreation. Started Galentine's Day back 15, 16 years ago, as they had a special. It was in the first season, actually. Episode 7 of the first season had Galentine's Day. Plenty of themes. What else is going on today? This is also National No One Eats Alone Day on the 2nd Friday in February. No One Eats Alone Day celebrates the positive initiative from the nonprofit Beyond Differences aimed at creating a lunchtime of inclusion. Organized by students for students, middle schoolers across the nation look beyond differences to find ways to start conversations at lunchtime with everyone. No one eats alone. That means every student in every lunchroom across the country will be eating with someone else. Students have taken up the charge to see to it that they invite other students to join them. They are making room, filling empty seats, or filling tables that were once occupied by only one student. Starting conversations, closing the divide, and sitting with others, and they're getting to know the people across the table, no matter their difference. This is the day when no one eats alone. So how can you join it? Just sit down with somebody, I guess, and say, hey, do you mind if I sit here? National No One Eats Alone Day was piloted back in 2012 by Beyond Differences in just a handful of schools in Northern California. Now more than 2,000 schools in all 50 states participate in National No One Eats Alone Day, impacting more than 1 million students. Can anyone participate on this day? While No One Eats Alone Day was created by students for students, that doesn't mean you can't incorporate this positive celebration into your everyday life. That's exactly right. I was in St. Louis a few weeks ago, and in a restaurant with basically moving people in and out tables, you basically sat down next to somebody you didn't know and enjoyed your meal, and I said hello to these folks. They were from the neighborhood. I was from out of town, and we had a very pleasant conversation. Nice way to get to, just a friendly chat with people. What else going on? What's on TV? What do you want to see on television tonight? High school basketball. It is Mulberry Grove at South Central. Mulberry Grove taking on the Cougars. South Central. Now, granted, Tuesday night they had a tough night. Tonight it's going to be different. They've got a better chance to win against Mulberry Grove. So that's on Channel 99. Edwards County will be at Fairfield taking on the Mules. I believe that's one's on Channel 100. That's where I'll be. And that is not quite for the Black Diamond Championship, but it'll be if Fairfield wins, they would get a share of it. They would clinch a share of the title. If Edwards County wins, it's a whole new ball game. Let's see. NBA basketball's in the All-Star break. NHL hockey's in the Olympics break. NCAA basketball hasn't stopped, though. George Mason is at George Washington. The Patriots at the Revolutionaries. Used to be the Colonials, now the Revolutionaries. That's on CBS Sports Network, Channel 378. It'll be followed by the Minutemen versus the Zips, Massachusetts versus Akron. Again, those on Channel 378. 7 o'clock tonight on Fox. Sparty, Michigan State, is at Wisconsin. We'll talk more college basketball later today. At 7:30, St. Louis is at Loyola of Chicago. That's on ESPN2, Channel 361. It'll be followed by the Hampton Pirates at North Carolina A&T at 10 o'clock. A late night game at North Carolina A&T. Start at 11 p.m. out there. I'll be done. At 8 o'clock tonight, Ohio is at Miami. That is on ESPN. The Miami of Ohio Redhawks. Take a look at them. They are the only undefeated team remaining in the country. The Redhawks come into that game, I believe, 22-0, 23-0. So, take a look at get a chance on ESPN to watch Miami tonight. Also, the Milan Winter Olympics continue tonight on NBC and USA, Channel 270. We're going to talk all kinds of sports. High school basketball coming up right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Bruce Dickey here with Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you also for tuning into Wabash Cats TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You can find it here daily at 9 a.m. and at 1 p.m. Talk about all kinds of different subjects. people, interesting folks in the community, community events coming up, just all kinds of stuff that will matter to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that has set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Pardon me. Girls regionals start tomorrow. How about that? We'll have girls regional action for you next week on Monday night and on Thursday night, presuming the teams that we cover win. If they lose, they're done, and we're done. But we'll keep an eye on those, and I'll keep you posted. We'll tell you. I think I said what we're doing Monday night at Monday night at North Clay, figuring the winner of Dietrich and Wayne City versus the winner of Altamont and somebody. North Clay, right? No, North Clay's at Red Hill on Saturday, tomorrow. If North Clay wins that one, we'll be doing their game too. So yeah, stick around. We'll keep you all posted. You're not gonna miss a thing. Boys basketball. Last night at 4:00, the seeds came out for the regionals, and they'll be kind of similar to what I'm going to show you here today. But here in Southern Illinois in Class 1A and 2A, we're going to have all kinds of games and teams represented. Actually, we'll only have games, I think, at the North Clay Regional. All the rest of the teams that we cover are playing at schools that we are not in yet. Here is what the state ranking is for Class 1A right now. Down in this area, you see that Lawrenceville, even though they lost the other night, still in the top three. Also Woodlawn and Waltonville in the top six. Sparta, also a Southern Illinois team. Goreville, a Southern Illinois team. So you have, let's see, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those teams in the top 9 south of I-70, and when you have that going on, that means that you're going to have some interesting decisions. The IHSA is going to make some interesting decisions. That might be the good reason, and might be a real reason why they split the state in half all the way up and down, as opposed to 4 horizontal splits. 4 horizontal sections. They've split it into more of a pizza pie style. You'll get the gist after the things come out. But here is the Meridian sectional feeding into the Charleston super sectional. This is where most of the teams that we cover fall into, with Lawrenceville This is projected now. This is projected. I'm shooting this on Thursday afternoon before the seeds come out. This won't be, this is Nesto. This is Aaron Britton doing it. He does a great job up in Northern Illinois, but this is his projected seeds based on various things like strength of schedule and who you've played and all that kind of thing. So, but it also kind of gives you an idea of how difficult some particular subsectionals are over other ones. For instance, you have the sectional going in, the one side of the sectional going into Meridian has 9 teams in the top 100, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 teams, and the other one has 4. So the KZ Westfield side looks like it may not be quite as big a struggle as the Weber side, and Weber's the number 2 seed. The other interesting thing, if you're looking at that, if you're taking a close look at that right hand side of that, Lawrenceville and Weber will get the top seeds, right? But they're going to be playing on the home courts of either Altamont or North Clay. The way, if this works out like that, you would have Lawrenceville playing at North Clay in the North Clay Regional, and Weber playing at Altamont. That is a tough assignment. And then you'd have Dietrich playing at North Clay. Edwards County would go to Altamont. Wayne City go to Altamont, and St. Elmo to North Clay. So I mean, it's all, again, this is not set. These are not set in stone by any means, but you kind of get an idea here. This is as of, I believe, Wednesday night, before the games from Wednesday have been added in. Other ones that we're keeping an eye on are the Trico sectional. Look how loaded the top of that subsectional A is. You've got the other 3 teams there in the top 11 with Woodlawn, Waltonville, and Sparta. And then you go to the other side, Goreville and Hardin County. Hardin County is number 42. There are 5 teams before the second place team in the subsectional B for the Trico sectional. That it doesn't matter all that much in the sectional like this because they're going to be facing each other anyway, but they won't be facing each other in the sectional. So whoever wins that Sparta regional, yeah, by the way, Waltonville by this sheet would go to Sparta, play on their home court. That is a tough one too. Woodlawn would go to Alvarado. It really means a lot to who gets those top seeds and who, especially with Sparta having home court in the regional. It's a tricky business. But that's what makes it such fun and fun to talk about as the course of the year goes on. We'll all know more about it. And then you have to play it. That's the other fun thing. We're getting to take a look at these numbers and thinking, who's going to come out of here? Who's going to come out of there? You got to play it on the court with kids wearing shorts, man. That makes things tough for everybody. We talked about Class 1A. Here's Class 2A. And in Southern Illinois, it is Tolono and Teutopolis and everybody else. Nashville still in Southern Illinois, and Staunton is south of I-70. But other than that, it is a northern field for the most part until you get all the way down there to Carterville and Columbia. And Breeze Central. The conference, the Mississippi division of the Cahokia Conference loaded pretty well. Salem playing their final game in that conference. Here's what the other side looks like. The Monticello sectional. Here's what the one side looks like. Monticello sectional. You've got T-Town, the number 2 ranked team in the state, and then it kind of drops off pretty quickly. As opposed to on the other one there, you have Unity, the number 3 team, Warrensburg Latham, the number 7 team, Westville and St. Joe Ogden in the top 10 or the top 20, and then Clinton. So yeah, that other side of the Monticello sectional, kind of the more loaded one. With Fairfield, the potential number 3 seed, it makes you think that the one side there of the Monticello sectional a bit less loaded than the other. Now, if you look farther south, like you can here, Nashville, I tell you what, that subsectional A is pretty loaded all the way down. It's a lot of teams in the top. Let's see, the top 8 teams in that subsectional A are all in the top 54 or above of the state, whereas just the top 3 teams on the other side. So it really is an interesting way to look at it, especially here again, just like in Class 1A, where Lawrenceville and Weber have to go to Altamont and, to North Clay and Altamont respectively. Here you have Nashville and Breeze Central most likely going to Pinckneyville and Columbia respectively. How would you like to have tickets? Do you think they'll have a full house next to, or on Friday the 28th at Pinckneyville? Nashville at Pinckneyville for a regional championship wouldn't be the first time, but yeah, they used to. They would try to separate those guys, but not this year. That's just a fascinating look to me. As you see, I mean, even good teams like even Heron and DuQuoin down there are 5, 6, 7 games above 500. Mater Dei's above them because of the strength of schedule. Mater Dei's got the 20th ranked schedule in the state. It's just fascinating how much of a difference these things actually go. So I mean, just keep an eye on that. That's all coming up here in the next. You'll find out all about that here shortly, and we'll tell you next week where we will be doing our games as well. I think we only have one host for the boys. I think that's just North Clay. So I'm guessing we'll be right here in Louisville off of the regional the week of the week of the 24th. So is that clear as a bell or clear as mud? Hopefully a bell. You're watching Big Talk. Let's talk Super Bowl when we get back. Big Talk, Bruce Dickey, right after these.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Cooper. And I am Stacey Earlywhite, and together we host By the Way with Beth and Stacey.
It airs Monday through Friday on Wabash Channel 100 at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m.
We love to follow Clay County history, and we've been venturing out too in other counties. We absolutely love history.
You can also find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is By the Way with Beth and Stacey, or like and follow us on Facebook.
Goldfinger, trying to destroy the courthouse, I see.
Precisely, Mr. Bond.
Too bad, Goldfinger. I've got a secret weapon.
Huh?
Building center. The zinc building center.
We'll need new lumber, doors, paint, windows, plumbing, electrical.
What's new?
Zinc Building Center in Louisville.
Now it's on. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. I hope you're having an outstanding morning on this beautiful Friday the 13th. I hope that Friday the 13th doesn't bug you. Hopefully you're not scared by particular numbers. I have my own superstitions, but certainly not with 13. I've had cars with license plates with 13 and always never had a problem, knock wood. There I go. Oh, well. Did you get a chance to watch the Super Bowl? It was a lot of fun. I mean, it could have been a better game. But you're not going to have a better game if the Patriots can't do anything. And that first three quarters of the game, the Patriots really couldn't do anything at all against the Seattle defense, and finally opened it up a little bit, able to break through a little bit in the fourth quarter. But by then it was already over. There was no way that Seattle defense was going to let the Patriots get back into the ball game. They got two, by the way, touchdowns toward the end of it, and but yeah, that was as dominating a performance I'd seen in a long time by a defense. The defense, fantastic, just fantastic for Seattle. Did the MVP suit you? There he is, Kenneth Walker out of Michigan State. I think he's fourth year now with the Seahawks. He ran for, I believe, 130 yards, did not score a touchdown, gets picked as the MVP. Did that suit you? Not me. I was voting for this guy. There's Devin Witherspoon, number 21. Well, of course. You know I'm voting for Devin Witherspoon, or if I had a vote, but I didn't have a vote. But of course I'm voting for the Illini, but he earned it. He was he had a sack. He had like 3 or 4 hurries. He had that the play that you're looking at there was basically the final play while the game was still in question for the Patriots. This is when he was sacking Drake May, and May threw the ball and it was caught by that guy, number 7, and he jogged in for a touchdown. But yeah, this was the Devin Witherspoon game. And so basically it's the second time that a defensive player should have won MVP and didn't win MVP. Second time a defensive player from Illinois should have won MVP and didn't win MVP, as Simeon Rice should have won it about 25 years ago for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, yeah, I do remember things like that. Of course I do. It's a snub. Speaking of snubs, how'd you like the Hall of Fame not putting in either Bill Belichick or Robert Kraft? I'm okay with both of them. They'll get in. I have no problem with them not getting in. Bill Belichick, I would have a bigger problem with not getting in than Robert Kraft. I just don't. I have qualms. I have a lot of qualms with Robert Kraft, and I have a lot of qualms with Bill Belichick. But Bill Belichick, got 340 wins, or 330 wins. The man deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, but he'll get in. It's not that big a deal. The ones who did get into the Hall of Fame: Larry Fitzgerald, Drew Brees, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, and Roger Craig. They all deserved it. Maybe the first 3 or 4 more than Craig, but they all. Craig had a great career back in the 90s. Did you get a chance to? What'd you think of our bets? Here's what we did. You saw the green there. I'm the one who went. The only one who picked over. I had the Seahawks, and I was very happy. I told you what my betting plan was. I took the Seahawks, laddered them up, and just kept going, and they won. I won all my bets. I didn't bet the over, the over 45. They all bet the under 45. They all won. I didn't bet the over. I just put that in because it was a forced bet. I did bet on DeMarcus Lawrence, defensive player for Seattle, to win the MVP. He did not win it, but as you can see, nobody else picked anybody to win it anyway. As you see, I mean, Weeze was even picking Sam Darnold to win, even though he bet the Patriots. He explained that he wasn't going to bet the Patriots. Jamie picked Jackson Smith and Jigba. Hey, that was a good bet, but boy, the Patriots, that's about the only thing they did right all night long. They really draped Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Lucas on Drake May. That was a non-starter right there. Player props, May actually ran for 37 yards. I did not think he had that many. Watching the game, I went in there to grade these things a couple of days later. I thought, Drake May, that's no chance he got there. He got there. He was 37 yards, and also I had Cooper Kupp pretty easy over 32.5 yards. JSN did not score the first touchdown, and Jake Bobo did not score any touchdowns. How did we do on the year, you ask? Well, this was our total. We ended up on the NFL and down a little bit on the college, so we were down. Looks like about 3 games overall. So that, nothing to be ashamed of. We were close. I mean, we would rather be well over that. Nothing to be ashamed of. You know where we do have something to be ashamed of is how we did on our picks, our preseason picks for MVP, Coach of the Year, and all the rest of it. Here is what the Take the Points boys picked for the preseason. These were our preseason picks. The green number, you see the green? Those are the correct answers. Basically up in the NFC, winning their division. The only ones we got right were the Eagles. Lucas did all right. He got 2 out of 4 right. The rest of us got 3 out of 4. Jamie only got 2 playoff teams. Pardon me, he went the 49ers. He got the 49ers too. I didn't count that one. I got, let's see, I got 4 playoff teams in the NFC. And boy, in the AFC, none of us had the Bills right. They were in the Lucas had the Bills. You see, Bills were an MVP or a wild card. I got 4 teams out of 7 in the AFC right as well. Just a very difficult year. None of us had the Super Bowl right. Of course, this is going from what? From September. I don't feel terrible. The ones I feel bad about are the ones below. I feel bad that none of us got any of the award winners right except for comeback player of the year, where we's got Christian McCaffrey. Look at that big blot of white and black. Just nothing right. As you see over there on the far right-hand column were the actual winners of the offensive and defensive rookies of the year, offensive and defensive players of the year. I can't believe none of us got Myles Garrett. That's just sad. None of us got Mike Vrabel. Nobody picked Matthew Stafford. All those guys that we picked are about a decade younger than Matthew Stafford. There you have it. Super Bowl ends the football season. I'll be okay. College basketball coming up. We'll talk about that in a sec. Stick around.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash. Thanks very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Always this time of year, we're about, actually, we are 30 days, right? This is the 13th. Yeah, 30 days away from Selection Sunday on March 15th. It kind of begins to become the season of folks thinking about the bubble, folks thinking about who's going to make it into the tournament, who's not going to make it in the tournament. It's also the time of year when you begin. Well, this has been going on for all year already. Whose conference is better than the others? Because when the tournament comes up in a month from now, next month, when the tournament hits, you want to know what conference is stronger than the other conference, because these teams have been playing their last 15, 20 games in a particular conference. What conference is tougher than the others? Well, the net rating does rank the conferences. Right now, somehow, the SEC has the higher net ranking than everybody else, than the Big Ten, the Big 12, and the ACC. Probably, if you ask somebody on the street or you ask somebody in Las Vegas, they'd tell you the Big 12 is probably the strongest league right now, top to bottom. Let's just take a look top to bottom. How about what does the ACC have going for it? The ACC, let's think about who might be in, who you can count on as a lock already for the tournament. Looking here at the ESPN stuff, they already have in as a lock Duke, Louisville, Virginia, North Carolina, Clemson, and NC State. They'd have to all screw up pretty bad to not get in. They say should be in SMU at 17-7. And also should be in Miami. Miami had a nice win on Tuesday night. They knocked off North Carolina on Tuesday night. And but they also had a loss at Clemson and to FSU and Cal. So I mean that kind of hurts Miami. You look at some other conferences. We move down the list. The SEC. The SEC has their locks. You got to figure Florida, of course, is a lock. Kentucky, Arkansas are locks, along with Tennessee and Vandy and Alabama. How about the Missouri Tigers? How about Missouri at 17-7? What are folks saying about the Tigers? Well, they've got work to do still, is what these folks are saying. After a recent cold stretch, the Tigers won their third straight game over Texas A&M Wednesday night, but they still rank just 11th among the SEC teams in resume average, even though they're 17-7 and 7-4 in conference. Probably in. They list Georgia, Auburn, and Texas A&M is probably in, but Texas Longhorns also have a bit of work to do. How about the Big 12? Arizona is just a load. They lost earlier this week. What a win for Kansas. Speaking of that win at Kansas, it is very seldom that I'll say nice things about Bill Self's coaching, other than his coaching at Illinois, because, I'm still a little hurt from 24 years ago when he left Illinois to go to Kansas. But 22 years ago. But who's counting? But their win over Arizona on Tuesday night was phenomenal. Outstanding. Their best player, the probable number one pick in the draft, says, I'm feeling a little bit woozy today. I just don't think I want to play. So they went ahead and played without him. And they knocked off the number one team, undefeated number one team in the country. How about those Kansas Jayhawks? They're locked, as well as Houston, of course. Arizona's a lock. Iowa State is a lock. Texas Tech is a lock. BYU is a lock. 6 locks in the Big 12. Let's see who's got work to do. UCF, basically in the should be in category at 17-6. I would not want to face UCF, even though they've lost a couple in a row here. I would not want to have to face UCF very soon. But the Horned Frogs and the Cowboys have work to do. Cowboys even at 16-8. Horned Frogs at 15-9. They still have work to take care of. How about the Big Ten? Michigan, Illinois, Purdue, Nebraska, Michigan State, all locks. Wisconsin is a should be in. UCLA is right now work to do, and Iowa is a work to do, and Indiana is a work to do. Ohio State is a work to do. There are numerous people in the Big Ten Conference that have work to do because the conference at the bottom end, the wins against the bottom end teams are just not as good as the wins against the bottom end teams like in the Big 12 conference. It's a stronger conference. So they got things to work on. The bad deal is Illinois plays some of those teams with work to do here in the next few weeks. Sunday, Indiana comes to Champaign, and then next week USC comes to Champaign. So Illinois needs to take care of business. Okay, and by the way, you see, Illinois 2 games behind the Wolverines here. They can still catch the Wolverines. They they still have Michigan coming in, and Michigan's got a little tougher schedule than Illinois. They can still catch them. Those last 2 games were against the last 2 losses were against really good teams. They can catch them. Let's see. Big East, it's UConn and St. John's. We'll take one more quick break. We're going to talk over the rest of the conferences I didn't get to. Back right after these. You're watching Big Talk. Back after these.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. How about those mid-majors? Where are they on this list? Well, you've got Mountain West, Atlantic 10, West Coast Conference, and Missouri Valley. I've got those. I've got the information on those guys as well. The locks out of those conferences they've really only picking three of them. Gonzaga, SLU out of St. Louis, and Utah State are the only locks. So when you look, kind of makes some sense. The SLU is 23-1, VCU at 19-6, even though they're only a game back in the or 2 games back in the conference, game and a half. SLU is just rolling through the Atlantic 10. They are having a lot of fun. VCU has a lot of work to do. I don't know that they'd probably have to win their tournament. And then you can take a look here at the West Coast Conference. Even though Santa Clara is in first place, Gonzaga's in second place. Santa Clara and St. Mary's each has they should be in if they continue playing as well as they have. This will be a three-team league. That's the other question. How many teams do these leagues get? I mean, if they're only one team, or if the best team doesn't win the conference tournament, will a second team get in? Will the other teams get in? This one ought to be a 3-team league. Atlantic 10 ought to be, it may just be a 1-team league. If SLU gets in, it'll be a 2-team league. But if SLU wins the conference tournament. But if SLU doesn't win the conference tournament, that may be the only team, SLU and the winner might be the only teams that get in. Looking further, the Mountain West, Utah State we talked about. 21-3, they seem to be a lock into the tournament. How does San Diego State at 17-6 have a shot to get in there? Maybe not. I mean, they've got work to do. They've got to stay strong. For that matter, even the undefeated, I already mentioned the undefeated Miami of Ohio Redhawks. They're in the work to do category. They need to win their conference, because the conference they play in the MAC is such a dumpster fire. Speaking of dumpster fires, how about the Missouri Valley? Belmont really just about the only team of quality this year in the MVC. Murray State's okay, Bradley's okay, but I mean, they're good NIT teams. Belmont is the only team out of that league that you would think would stand even more than a puncher's chance in the NCAA tournament. You get to that bottom of that league, SIU, Indiana State, and Evansville. Oh, it's a struggle. It's a struggle to even watch some of those teams play these days. That's how basketball has become. Top 60 or 70, 80 teams are pretty salty. The bottom are not. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Appreciate it. Hope you've had a good time. And have a great day and enjoy a Valentine's Day. Have a great time. Love you, Dodie. See y'all later.